Hey, good morning, or I guess good afternoon at this point. So today we discussed some issues you're having with the bottom of your foot or that inside of the ankle on the left side. So we've properly addressed it as some minor instability issues that have complicated and driven into some plantar fasciitis. Pretty typical stuff, especially with what you're telling me that's bothering you. So let's get going with some accessory work on your end. As well as coming in to see me to address some of these issues. So for anyone watching this video that hasn't come in for the particular issue, what we're dealing with is some pain from jump roping, box jumping, and running that's starting to originate into this area, particularly more towards that bump on the ankle, scooting down, right down in there. Swelling can occur with this as well. And if left untreated, it can often cause a referral that begins up through the inside of the shin. It can sometimes refer up into the bottom of the kneecap, and then what tends to happen is people start to get IT band-like symptoms if this is left untreated for a long amount of time. So with that being said, we're going to get going for some of these exercises. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Usually I do this in my exercise room, but I needed something with enough weight to carry some band work through. So we're in some close quarters here. So first and foremost, we're going to work on some squashing techniques. I prefer to have a lacrosse ball, and what you're going to do with this in particular is we're going to hit one area. You're going to want to do a couple rounds of this prior to exercise. So 2 to 3 rounds, and you're going to try to do this for about 30 seconds. So what we're going to do, you're going to get this lacrosse ball. You're not going to have shoes on, of course. You can have socks. You're going to go onto the inside arch of the foot. You're going to curl your toes around the top of the ball, place pressure down, and then what you're going to do is roll that ball on the inside arch of that foot, and as you continue down towards the heel, you're going to allow your toes to slowly extend upwards towards the ceiling. So, once again, curl, press towards the heel, move towards your foot towards the heel, and as you come up, your toes splay outwards. Okay? Spend about 30 seconds. Take a break, let it wiggle out, or do a different exercise, and then get back to it for another round to 2 rounds. The next thing we're going to do is a simple mobility drill or a stretch. What you're going to do is being in a kneeling position. Notice my right foot is relaxed. I can just keep that one flat on the floor, but the affected ankle, what I'm going to do is put my toes down under the ball of my foot, and I'm going to try to keep that straight. My body's going to be as lined up as I possibly can get it, and what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to bring my glutes down towards my heel until I feel an appropriate stretch. So for me, on the left side, I can show you on the right, but we want to show you on the left. For me, it's going to be harder on my right side. I'm actually dealing with a little bit of this myself right now, so but I'm showing you the ankle that we want to work on. So I'm bringing my glute down, I'm keeping my body upright. In fact, I'm bracing my core a little bit as I'm doing this, and I'm going to hold this for about 30 seconds. That's going to be incredibly frustrating to do, but once you get done, you will appreciate it. So 2 rounds, try to hold for 30 seconds all the way up to a minute. It should be a very big stretch, but it should be tolerable within that frame of time. So 30 to 60 seconds, you should be able to do this. What you want to do is, let's say that this is an area that you start to feel that good stretch. You can hold it here, that's okay. We don't need to get our glute all the way down to our heel yet. You want to find that point where it's a tolerable resistance and hold there. So from there, we've gotten some smashing and some mobility. Now let's, or stretching, let's work on some mobilization. So what we're going to do is, with that band that I gave you, we're going to perform 2 exercises with it, and then with a smaller band, I'm going to show you another exercise. So first one, we're going to get the band in front of our ankle. We're going to get resistance, so you can do this with a banister, a heavy table, anything that's going to allow you to do this. The rig at the gym is going to be ideal. So in this position, I'm going to make sure that my toes are straight forward. My right heel is going to be lined up with my left toe. My body is going to be as upright as possible as I can get it. And keeping in that upright position, I'm going to start to bring my knees forward until I feel an incredible amount of stretching down through this bottom part of my calf or the Achilles area. So once again, I'm going to provide load downwards, turn out a little bit just to show you this appropriate position. So heel in line with the toes in the front, and I'm bending my knees, keeping my glute hip in line, and pounding down as best as I can in a stable position. Now, what you're going to feel is some opening through the front, and you're going to feel a big pull through the back. This is going to be nice, slow repetitions, and you're going to shoot for 10 to 12, and you're going to do 2 to 3 rounds of that. Next one, I can't show you in full because I don't have a post to come up to me, but what you're going to do, well, I guess I could show you. Here's another modified version of that, the one I wanted to show you. So you're going to get into a position similar to a downward dog. You're going to try to get that resistance as best as you can, and what you're going to do is bring your body forwards, keeping your heel on the ground, feeling a pull once again through the calf with that resistance band placed on your heel. You're going to do 10 repetitions to 12 repetitions, and you're going to do 2 to 3 sets of that. The next band workout, you're going to sit back. You're going to get as much resistance as possible on that green band. So really pull back. The sock is ideal for this one. And what you're going to do is you're going to get that resistance in an upright position. Notice my ankle is as upright as I can possibly get it. What I'm going to do is then begin to descend down and then pull the ankle back up. It's not going to be a very big motion. And what you want to do is try to get your big toe pointing towards the outside of your calf or towards the outside of the leg. And this seems like it's not like I'm doing a lot, but when you do it, trust me, within 5 to 6 reps, you're going to really start to feel it on the outside of that leg, that lower leg. So 10 repetitions to 12 repetitions, and you want to do 2 to 3 rounds of that. And then the last one we're going to end with for now, like I said, you're going to do these until Friday, so give them a go today, and then do them Wednesday and Thursday, and then we'll meet up on Friday. And if you have questions about these, let me know, and depending on your progress, we may modify or add things as well. The last one I'd like you to do is what's called a monster walk. So what we're going to do for this one is you're going to get a band. You probably want to get like a blue Rogue band. So this is going to be one that you can exclusively do at the gym. You're going to get your feet about hip width apart, maybe a little bit more. You're going to go down into a squat position. From there, what you're going to do is hold the resistance of the band between your 2 feet, never letting it break, and you're going to do some side struts. So you're going to crawl to the left and right, making sure your knees don't buckle inwards, and maintaining the tension on the band. I'm never letting the tension go from the band. So in addition to having the side to side, you can also go into forward motions and then also backward motions. Always maintaining the tension, always trying to remain into a squat position. So you're going to want to do anywhere from 10 to 15 reps of that, 2 to 3 rounds. And that should do it for now. If you have any questions, let me know.